Yeah, Justin, I just wanted to get your thoughts on you guys' defense. I guess particularly on the interior. I think Lipscomb was 7 of 29 at the rim tonight. That's getting it done, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, one of the keys to the game was containing Asadullah and not really letting him go to work down there. And we work on our interior defense a lot. Sometimes if we're going to play smaller lineups, we're going to have to not give away points at the rim. So, walling up and staying vertical is something that we go over every day in practice.
Curtis.
Hey, Justin, you talked about the defense. You guys scored 86 points tonight, 50% from the field. Do you think this is maybe one of the more complete games you guys have put together as a team? And then how important do you think that is to have a game like that before you get your first test on the road?
Yeah, I'd say that definitely this was a very good showing. We have a lot of new faces, getting used to each other. And now that we're a couple games in, we're kind of, I'd say, settling into our groove and really getting started, kind of figuring each other out. Obviously we got to know each other playing in practice and stuff like that, but there's nothing like a game. So, we can definitely use this game to build on going forward.
Bob.
Hey, Justin, I assume you guys probably watched the Cincinnati game, and these guys were leading at Cincinnati by 9 with 11 minutes to play and just kind of ran out of gas. But you guys jump on them 22-2. How good does it feel to really beat up on what, pretty good mid-major team like this?
We were just going out there trying to execute the game plan. Our coaches prepared us really, really well, and we were ready. We had watched that Cincinnati game on film, and we kind of were, aware of, what they like to do, and we were able to exploit some of their defensive tendencies. So I think it was just a really good execution of the game plan for the first, 8 minutes of the game.
And then I think 11 guys scored. How good was it just to kind of see everybody get involved like that?
It's always a good feeling to see everybody get in and get some shots, get some points, because it makes everybody feel good. You know what I mean? Just being able to get in there, get a couple buckets, it kind of settles everything down. So, as we move forward in the season, we can, depending on lineups and stuff like that, people are willing and able to come in and are comfortable enough to get a basket right away or to help us if we need it.
I got a couple more, but I'll turn it back to Mike.
Jackson. Bob, follow up?
Okay, I'll keep going. You know me. Hey, how good was it to see Vance bounce back? He had a couple rough games. I guess he'd been ill a little bit, and he had a good game. Didn't hit the threes a lot, but he was attacking the basket pretty well.
Yeah, it's good to have, to get him going a little bit, because we're going to need him down the stretch, especially his offensive abilities, shooting three. Every season there's ups and downs, but, it's good to see him bounce back and, see him get into a little bit of a rhythm offensively.
And what'd you think of Moses' game? Another nice game by the freshman.
Yeah, he's just really letting the game come to him. He's not really trying to force anything, and he's playing really, really well. He's knocking down shots, he's getting to the basket, he's making his free throws. So just if he's able to continue to do that, he's gonna help us for sure.
I got one more if I could. You guys obviously haven't had big crowds here because of the virus, but Tulsa's not allowing fans at all, so it's going to be pretty dead in there. What do you think that's going to be like? And I don't know, have you ever played in AU ball or anything like with no fans, or what? How are you guys going to handle that, do you think?
Well, we're gonna have to bring our own energy. I've played in a couple like the secret scrimmages with no fans, but really the key with that is the bench has to bring your own energy and the players have to bring their own energy. So, we can't rely on a crowd to get us going, to get us hyped. So I think that's kind of going to be a theme of this entire season is how do we bring our own energy? Because although that we are lucky enough to have a great crowd that's able to come into Bud Walton, but there's going to be other places that isn't going to have crowds. So if we're able to just bring our own energy every single night, that'll be very good for us.